Welcome everyone to our Twitter space here at Crypto Miners. And yes, Alpha, please mute yourself. We are a little bit delayed, not sure why, probably technical issues or something, but we will start in a tiny bit. So go grab a friend and bring as many as we can in here for this special Twitter event here at Crypto Miners. So go and retweet. And we will have Solcial up here. So Solcial, I'm inviting you to speak. Mr. Parker, are you here? We are waiting for Mr. Parker, marketing manager of Solcial. There, I see you. Welcome up, Mr. Parker. There you go. Now we have someone from Solana as well, I think. Josh, are you in here? Josh from Solana. Did you raise your hand, Josh? Oh, I see you now. Let's see. All right, guys. We have a late day made today. Well, late for some, maybe early for some, and perfect for some. Well, it's perfect for us who are here, right? Since we're here. So let's see if we can have microphone check from Mr. Parker.
Hey there, guys. How's it going?
Hey, do you hear me well?
Yeah, am I
Parker?
coming through all clear?
Yes, you are.
That's great. I see Josh is here. Hey, Josh. And we actually got another member of the social team with the social Twitter account there.
Yeah, I see. Hello, everyone. Do you want to say hi?
Hey.
Yes.
Hey, guys. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good evening. What's your name, sir?
Idris.
Idris. And Josh is here as well. Hi, Josh.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. So, are we ready to start?
Let's go. I'm excited.
Let's go. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Crypto Miners Twitter space. As usual, my name is Mary, and I will be your host. And a reminder is that we talk only about educational purpose in here and no financial advice. And today we have a project presentation from Solcial. And as you heard, we have Mr. Parker here. We have from Solcial, I can't remember, Idris, I think, and Josh.
Yeah.
Josh from Solana. So please go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit. Maybe Mr. Parker, you start.
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, I'm one of the marketing managers with Social. I've been with the team now for probably a year and a half, but it feels like it's been, 10. It's been a very long time, but it's very exciting to be with Social. We're a new social network built on the Solana blockchain. We launched actually in November, so we've had a lot of fun kind of at the end of the year and the beginning of this year so far. But it's been great. We basically allow users to come join, be free from censorship with some of the built-in features that we have, and basically allow for every user to have their own token. You can invest in them, have their own value. So many different things that we've been doing. A lot of updates. We're very proud. But yeah, that's kind of my background and I guess my feeling of the project.
Very good. What about Idris? I'll have to remember that.
Hey guys, yeah, hey Mari.
Hey, Idris.
Yeah, no, great to be on the show tonight. Thank you everyone for having us. Yeah, so I'm Idris. I'm an engineer as background, but worked in finance, and we we started Social about a year and a half ago. The idea initially came after China took over Hong Kong and started to shut down newspapers. Apple Daily and a couple of others went down, and so we were like, okay, we really need something censorship resistant so that journalists can actually share their opinions of the world without having any fears of being prosecuted. So we started to sort of iterate on the idea, and then we were like, well, I think just a censorship resistant social network is not enough for people to move on. And so we were like, another big issue with current social networks and content creators, is that it's very difficult to monetize online. Even like big YouTube influencers or TikTok and such don't make much money. And so the power of crypto is really to tokenize everything, and to give people a chance to earn money in a way that wasn't possible with the normal financial system. And so that's why we came up. We've integrated the idea of having a user token on Social. So, like Parker said, when you come in, you create an account, and you will mint and create your own user token on Social. So every user has 1,000,000 coins. For example, Mari, you create an account, you get 1,000,000 Mari coin, and people can invest in you. They can buy your token directly just because they know you are an amazing content creator and influencer, and you're going to be worth a lot of money. So sort of as an investment, but it's also a utility token, as in to access your private content, people need to be a holding of your token. Okay, so on Social, there's two ways to post content. You can post free public content that is accessible by anyone. It's like Instagram or Twitter, and that's free. Or you can select an amount of token. For example, you want, okay, I'm going to post some insights or market knowledge or whatever is your value add. And you can say, okay, people need to buy minimum 50 Mari coin or 100 or 1,000 coins to be able to see this private content. And that's encrypted, and only the token holder can decrypt the content and actually view it. So that's sort of the gist and the essence of the project.
So, Idris, are you selling Mary coins now? You said?
I'm sure this one is going to be worth a lot, but yeah, not selling anything, not financial advice. It's all education.
Yeah. It's not out yet. Launch soon.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
launch. But what are you to the project? What are you working with? Did you say that?
I'm a product manager, one of the co-founder, and I help more on the
Okay,
product side. So I assist, the engineers as well as the marketers, sort of
very good.
work on both sides.
All right, let's hear something from Josh from Solana, right?
That is right. Hello, everyone.
Solana Ventures.
I am Josh. I am on the Solana Ventures team. We're a pretty small team with the mission to invest in early stage Solana native projects, including Social being one of them. One of my particular focuses is on Social, and I think what we're going to see in the future, and the Social team is kind of help jumpstarting this, is a proliferation of use cases of Social on Solana, given the tech stack, the ability to transact with very low fees, to transact fastly, as well as this new construct called compressed NFTs, where you're going to be able to mint millions of NFTs at an extremely low cost using Merkle trees. So I'll obviously defer a lot to Social here, but just wanted to say hi, here to support them, and really excited about everything they're building on the Solana blockchain.
Very good. We want to hear later, Josh, why you choose to invest in Solcial. But let's start with from the beginning. We heard a little already from Idris about the project, but maybe we should, do a little brief introduction, like an elevator talk. What is Solcial? It's a platform of social media of some kind, right? But how would you present it, Parker?
Yeah, so it's mainly currently, well, the very first version was mainly a text-based platform. So think of it in a way you could share your thoughts. You weren't limited by any characters or anything like that. But we've actually added, since launching, we've added photo integration, we've added videos, we've added actually the ability to mint your own NFTs, and you can display them on your profile. So we're really wanting to be a Web3 social network that allows for people to come and basically share their content in whatever format they want, and have a community on there. So I would kind of describe us as a community-based social network that is putting users first. So hopefully that gives a bit of a feeling. And of course, the great thing with us is we actually have launched and we have a full product. So if the people that are listening want to check it out, it's really easy to come and express it, experience it for yourself. Just go on social.io and log in, and it's that easy.
So it's open now for everyone to use, or is it still in beta version, or?
No,
Yeah.
Sorry, Idris.
No, yeah, it's open for everyone. Yeah, we have an iOS app, Android app as well, native apps. We're on website, on mobile web, desktop. So yeah, anyone can really join. And even if you don't want to pay the 30 cents transaction fee to mint your token and create your trading pool, when you sign up, you can just skip this step and use it as a free social network to post your content. The content will be decentralized on IPFS. And you can really experience Web3. So that's all live.
Nice. So anyone can log in there now or download the app and start using it. And you don't need to buy any tokens or anything. You can just be on there for free, right?
Exactly. Yeah. You can experience it as a normal social network without having to purchase or do anything like that. And I guess as you gain social capital and grow your influence, then you could start wanting to monetize and use these services. Yeah.
So how many users do you have now currently?
We passed 3,000 users yesterday. So we launched, like Parker said, at the Solana conference at Breakpoint in Lisbon early November. And then FTX happened. And so things have been sort of slow during the month of November. So it took us about a month and a half to go from 0 to 1,000 users. And now we took about 3 weeks to go from 1,000 to 2,000 and about just 2 weeks to go from 2,000 to 3,000. So things accelerate, which is great.
Yeah, it goes faster and faster, right?
Yeah, and soon it's going to take a couple of hours.
But you had some luck with, I mean, Solana was one of the coins that were marching forward most, I think, lately, right?
Absolutely,
Well, first
yeah.
started anyway. So yeah, I mean, the rest of the team, how big is the team behind this project? Because it seems like a vast project to me.
Yeah, in total we're about 12 guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are you located somewhere? Do you have an office or?
We don't have an office. No, we are mainly we all of us working remote. Most of the team is around Europe. Parker's in Canada, and we have someone as well up all the way to India. But otherwise, the team is from Portugal to Poland. That's where we have, say, 90% of the team here around Europe.
Okay, that's cool. And I wanted to ask about the name, but I think I get it now. So I don't really need to ask. Maybe someone wants to know, but Solana and Solcial together, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a clever one. So can we go through maybe the history so far? What has happened until today's date?
A lot has happened. So at first we started to iterate with just an idea and just some designs. And as we started to build the project, we realized a couple of things. So, for example, at first we wanted to have an order book per user. So the way it was going to work initially was to have one order book on Serum for every user, so that you can trade each other. The problem is to create a market on Serum cost about 3 to 5 Sol. And that was when Sol was at $200, so it was very expensive, and there would be no way we could scale to 100 million users. So instead, we're using a pool, a simple AMM trading pool, and the way we start is when you create an account, you create your token, and then you create like 1 million coin for you, and you put automatically 10,000 coins into a trading pool, where you sell your token at $1. So everybody starts with the same parameters, $1 for everyone. And then as people are interested in you, they will purchase your token against SLCL. So SLCL is the social coin. It's the main currency that works on the platform. And to buy someone's token, you need SLCL, and then as you purchase someone's token, then the pool gets filled up on the SLCL side, and then every user pool behaves in a normal two-sided AMM.
But
so
do you have to create your own coin, or
no, you don't have to. You don't have to. No. It's only if you want to. But
and when you say everyone starts with $1, is that for all the coins $1 or $1 per coin?
It's $1 per coin. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, your token is worth $1. So in total, you have a fully diluted market cap of $1 million. Okay.
Oh, that's what I want. Yeah.
So
okay.
you get a millionaire.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. If someone buys it, so how do I get people to buy my coin then?
They can simply visit your profile and click on the buy button, put an amount that they want, and it can be just $5, $10, and that's it. The behind the scene, we're using the Jupiter and Radium integrations, so the trades are very very smooth. Being on Solana, it's also very very fast. So yeah, that's pretty easy. And actually, so the way we make money is we charge 0.5% trading fee on every transaction. So when someone buy or sell any coin, any user token, we are sort of like an exchange. Like Binance, we charge 0.5% trading fee, and we use this revenue to buy and burn the social token on the market.
So if let's say I take every one of you who listens in here now, and I go and I create my own coin on Solcial, and I give everyone a coin each.
Yeah.
Can I give away coin, or
of
do
course,
they have to buy them?
No, you can send them. So that's the beauty. It's very open, and it's like true crypto spirit. You create your coin. Every user token is a SPL token on Solana. And actually, my favorite feature of all is that when you use, for example, a Phantom wallet to log in on Solcial, then you have on your Phantom wallet the profile pictures and the username of all the people that you've bought on Solcial directly appearing on Phantom wallet or Solflare wallet, as well as any Solana Explorer. So if you go to like Solscan or some Solana Explorer and look for Idris, for example, you will see my token and you will see the token holders, etc. So it's very transparent. So yeah, you can send your token to anyone here, and then they can see your private content if you send enough to them.
So, and 1 million in total. I mean, can I name my coin whatever I want to?
Yes. Yeah. As long as it's not
even
taken.
Offensive stuff? Not that I want, but maybe some. Okay.
You can. Yeah. There's no restriction on that.
No restrictions. And there is a certain amount of letters, right? There can't be like
exactly.
hundreds of letters.
Yeah, a username can.
5.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So a username can be 2 to 30 characters long, and a token ticker, like a BTC for Bitcoin, is maximum 7 characters long on Solcial.
Okay. All right. And I can do some content, sing a song, and people will want to hear me sing. Maybe not, but let's say I'm a very good singer and they want to hear me sing, and then they pay me with my own coins then, or
they can. So if they want to hear your songs, they can simply tip you if they want. On every user profile you can see their wallet address and the details. Or if you want to share your songs privately, then they will need to hold some of your token to be able to access these private songs. Okay.
And I can decide how many tokens they have to hold.
Yes.
To hear the song. Okay.
Yeah.
And what else? What kind of content can I create?
Anything, and that's the beauty of it. So, there are people that share content online that is worth something, and what something is worth, and only depends to your audience. As long as what you share is interesting to some people somewhere, then that has some value. For example, if you're a trader, you might want to share market analysis, trading views, trading calls. If you're a singer, you might want to share, some tips and tricks on how to play the guitar or things like that. And actually, we got some, very big influencers, for example, that have millions of followers on YouTube and such, that have created accounts on social. If you're a hot girl and you don't want to go on OnlyFans because they're blocking your bank accounts, you might want to use social because everything is crypto, and so no one is it's decentralized and permissionless. So as long as what your talent is interested to some other people, then that is monetizable, and therefore you can use social to spread it and to get people interested.
I think as well, if I could just jump in there,
Sure.
what this is in contrast to is you think about platforms like YouTube where they decide how much the creators get based off of ads and all that stuff. This one, we're really allowing the creators' audience to decide what the financial, what the market value is. So it kind of allows for people that maybe wouldn't be able to earn as much money on traditional platforms to actually start to earn. So it's actually very exciting to see.
Yeah, I wanted to ask what's the difference from other platform, but they had it. I mean, it's a freedom of speech also, right? That they can say whatever or do whatever. You don't have any censoring or censorship. What is it called?
Yeah,
or do
so
you have anything that's
we
prohibited?
do have some moderation stuff that's already incorporated. But really, what we've allowed by building it on IPFS, and Idris can go into the details a little bit more on that, is basically it allows for every single user to have code, and then this means that the content isn't stored on a centralized server, which means that a corporation can't take it down, a government can't really pressure social because it's a social network built by and for the community. So they're really allowed to keep content that is that would potentially be controversial. Let's say political content. It can stay on the social network. But when it comes to moderation, really what we're building is for community moderation. Just so that obviously there's universal standards around the world. So that's kind of what we have in mind as we're building it out still.
So no, you don't take away violent stuff or hate crimes or anything like that either. Everything goes. Is that correct?
That's partly true. So the way it works is if the community, like Parker said, the community governs the social network. So community can report posts that they think could be bad or illegal, but the platform, all the content is shared on IPFS. Okay, and so if something is sort of illegal in every country in the world, like child porn, terrorist discussion, Nazi stuff, that, so people will report it. And then after it reaches a certain threshold of number of reports and who's reported it, if it's like old users or just new people, depends on that. And then we will unpin the content on IPFS and hide it on the UI, so people won't be able to find it if they search directly on social, etc. But if that community somewhere thinks that this content is important and should be viewed by everyone else, they can continue to pin it on their own IPFS node, okay, broadcast this content, and so people will still be able to access it. It will be slower. It's basically like a torrent. If you think about it, like if you try to download a movie on BitTorrent and it's just one dude seeding the content from his own laptop, it's pretty slow to download the movie compared to, say, the latest Spider-Man that everyone tries to download. So it will behave in the same way. The other thing that we're very proud of that we've made with regards to moderation is that the main issues that people have with social network is they complain either because, wow, this social network is so bad, they deplatforming these users, they banned this account, he was a great guy, etc. Or, oh, this social network is so bad, they're leaving this content on, they should remove it, it's so bad. And so what we've done is in your user settings, as a social user, you can select the sensitivity that you are comfortable with. So for example, you want to say on level 1, which is like a safe space and only see things that have been approved and vetted. Or you can go all the way to level 3, which is Mad Max. And here you see everything. You see spam, you see trash stuff. And so every user is now happy because everyone has a different version of social. Everyone experiences something different, and everyone experiences something that is up to their level of comfort. Okay, so that's the best way
That's
we
very
found
clever. I
for
mean,
people to yeah.
maybe Monday, Tuesday, I need to be a little bit careful. I'm at work, and then Friday, Saturday, can I change then or?
You go wild, exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
Go wild.
That's exactly how it works. Yeah.
That's good. I've never heard of that before. And you have a DAO also, so people can.
Yeah. So the DAO hasn't launched yet.
What are people voting for in the DAO?
So people will be voting for stuff like, should we increase or reduce trading fees? Should we, what should be the next features that we develop? Should we, can be very general. As we've learned, it's usually smarter to launch the DAO a bit later in the project development when things have sort of settled down and taken the direction that the team wanted to give it. Before sort of decentralizing the decision-making process as well. But that will probably come in a couple of months from now.
Okay, that's interesting. So we had a little bit about the history, what happened already. So can we move on to the future? What's in the future? What's next? What's coming up?
Yeah, very good question. What's next? A couple of stuff in the pipeline right now. We are finishing up. So far, we're only building features that the users are requesting. Whenever our community wants something, we build it. And one feature that people have been asking for is decentralized DM, direct messages. And so we finished that feature. We are currently testing it and implementing it. The way it works is a bit like Signal. So every message is encrypted with a double ratchet encryption. But on top of that, all the messages are decentralized on IPFS because Signal is actually centralized. They have their servers in the United States. And on Solcial, you will be able to discuss privately with people, and no one will be able to access your content because it's all end-to-end encrypted. Plus, the content itself is decentralized and stored on IPFS only, which means that you will get even more privacy than Signal. The other good thing as well is that you can discuss between two people or a group chat can also happen without needing to know your telephone number. On Telegram, Signal, WhatsApp, to create an account, you need a phone number, you need a SIM card, etc. On Solcial, you just need to use a private key. So you create an account, you get a seed phrase, and that's it.
Oh, so you don't need an email even?
No. We put the email in the sign-up form just for like marketing. We actually haven't used it yet. Yeah, we don't need nothing. It's basically creating an account on Solcial is similar to creating an account on a hot wallet.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I already have a wallet, I can use that?
Yeah, exactly. If you already have a Solana wallet like Solflare, Phantom, and such, you can just sign up with it.
All right. So, but I read that you also make it so it's easy to use for Web2 social media users who don't understand maybe blockchain yet.
Yes.
So I can. So can I join without a wallet?
You can, and you will be creating your wallet on Solcial, and then we'll walk you through the steps of having a seed phrase, saving it, and using it as a normal social network, and sort of hiding out the abstractions and the complexities of crypto.
But I still need the wallet then to join.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. You do need a wallet because every user is a public key. Is as an address basically. So yeah.
It makes sense. It's very interesting. I haven't checked it out, so I haven't joined yet. Guys, you can't buy the Marycoin. If anyone is selling the Marycoin, it's fake. So. just so you know. No, just kidding. I'm looking forward to try it actually. And
Yeah, please.
you have something called staking lockup or something. Can you talk a little bit about that maybe? And how to become a scout?
Yeah, so the Scout program is really like a core group of the strong believers of the social mission. So we launched the Scout program, I think, about a year or 6 months ago, and it essentially allows for some of the early, really enthusiastic members of the community to help grow social, grow the mission amongst their friends, and help it grow. So we honestly wouldn't be where we are today without the Scouts. Part of that, obviously, we do allow them to stake and kind of earn rewards off of that. But yeah, it's something, if people want to join, they just gotta be active in the community for a while, and then we'll start to see them a lot and kind of add them to the group if they would want to join.
So if anyone in here wants to be a scout, it's not closed yet. You can still become a scout.
Yeah, it's not fully closed. We're not actively adding a lot of new scouts yet. But
Mm-hmm.
basically, if someone would want to be a scout, my advice would basically be to join social, be active, and see how they can add value, and then that obviously puts them in a really good spot to become a scout, because it's a very I guess competitive group to be a part of, which is good. So we got a lot of really great people on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I see Josh left or something. He disappeared. I
Yeah,
wanted to ask
sorry.
him about
You,
the
you you had
the
to go. Yeah.
Solana. Solana has a great. It's like famous for its great community, I think. So is that one of the reasons that you choose Solana for this project, or why did you choose Solana?
The couple of reasons actually. One of the main one is that for a social network, it's a very fast and very cheap blockchain, and we can't really overstate how much it is important to have a very low transaction fee. When we started initiating the development, we asked the community and the scouts, and if they would be willing to pay transaction fee to post their content, and so that their content will be stored directly on the blockchain. But no one wants to pay anything, even if it's like 1 cent or half a cent. No one wants to pay anything when it's about using a social network. If you have to pay every time you like a post, or everyone you post something or comment, or it has to be free. That's really what the community or user want, and so creating an account, minting a user token, creating a trading pool, and all that costing less than 30 cents is currently not possible, even on all the Ethereum layer 2. The other big reason why we like Solana is the wallet ecosystem is very well developed. You look at things like Solflare, Phantom. These are really well made wallets that are easy to use, much easier in our opinion than MetaMask and others. So that really plays. And of course, the community is always very motivated and very diverse on the Solana ecosystem, especially around NFTs creations. It's been very active on that front, and so that's also another reason why we wanted to use them.
Mm-hmm. And I want to open up for some questions from the audience very soon, but I also wanted to ask more about the token itself. What's the use of the token? What's the utility, or what can it be used for?
So the token has a couple of utilities. One is it's the only token, it's the token that you need at the SLCL to buy any user token. So to purchase any user coin, you need to pay with SLCL. Two, you will have discounts on trading fees depending on your holdings of the SLCL token. And three, you will be able to use it to vote on the DAO. Okay, so to have a decision-making process, we look at the amount of SLCL token that you hold and that you stake, and for how long, and based on that, you'll be able to vote on the DAO, like most other projects, really.
Okay, and are there gonna come more utilities or more features for the
Yes.
coin?
Yeah,
In the
we are
pipeline?
currently in discussion with the team to add. So one extra feature we will do is you will have premium features on Solcial that will be open to SLCL holder. Okay, so for example, being able to pay for your content to be hosted forever on our Weave, on Filecoin. You will be able to use, for example, automated translation services like Google Translate or Microsoft Bing to translate posts that are in other languages. That kind of thing. So there is quite a few features that people will be able to access only if they hold enough SLCL token.
Okay, very good. Is there something that you would like to add before I maybe bring someone up on stage for a question?
No, I mean you asked a lot of questions already. Thank you.
Let's go then. I'm gonna invite Matt. I know he has great questions for this project. Hello, Matt. Good evening.
Hi there. How you doing?
Oh, good here. So yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
I have a few. This one's really an interesting one. I quite like it. If I can start off on the sort of decentralized nature and the copyright side. On obviously, I think YouTube, Twitch, and a few platforms, it's got a sort of detection. So if you're playing music that's sort of copyrighted in the background, then it obviously flags it because it's a potential issue. Now, I know you're not going to have sort of control or be taking content down, but is that going to potentially cause any issues with companies sort of wanting content removed because it might breach a copyright?
Yeah, that's a very good point, and it's actually one of the points you can select when you report a content on Solcial, is if the content is sort of pornographic or violence, but also if it's a copyright infringement. So the community, if someone reports, say a music label reports content that someone has uploaded, they will be able to report the content. Other people will be able to report it as well, and eventually it might be taken down. So yeah, that's again up to the community, but the community is acting for the project, for the goodwill of the project. So we should think that they will want to also remove content that is not permitted to be shared on the social network. Now, one thing to know is that when you post something on Solcial, you can delete your content, even yourself. Your own content, you can remove it. But we cannot guarantee that it will be completely deleted everywhere, because if some IPFS nodes continue to broadcast your content, then the content will still be available. As long as one node somewhere continue to broadcast it, it will still be available. But other nodes can remove it and unpin it, and therefore at least it will be more sort of difficult or slow to access.
Okay, that's good to know that sort of protects the platform from any sort of liability, yeah. I guess, that way. And if I can just ask, I think one of your blog posts, you mentioned sort of the problem of something like the YouTube algorithm in terms of how it kind of pushes what content it wants to into people's feeds. What sort of algorithm is your platform using to sort of let people discover content? Is it just from who they follow, or are you going to have something feeding in somehow?
Yeah, no. So right now we have an extremely simple algorithm that is just showing trending posts, so what people are upvoting, regardless of who you follow. We actually do not want to have any algorithm. So on your feed, you only see the posts from the people you follow historically ordered. There is no algorithm in some way. The only algorithm we use is on the discovery page, where you see the top trending post of the day, of the week. You can actually choose which algorithm you want. So either you want to use the discovery page to see the latest post from everyone, or the most upvoted for the day or the week, or just the trending posts, which are the most upvoted per time. But we do not use an algorithm on a user feed because we think this is really bad. And a lot of bad things happen on other social networks that have started from the algorithms that have basically, we think, drastically reduced the quality of the feeds. So people will sometimes see things that are less interesting, even though they can be things that are more addictive. For example, on TikTok, you will tend to see videos that not only you like, but also videos you hate, so that it sort of forces you to react to it. And it sort of creates some addictions, because social networks on at least Web 2, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, etc., are making money only out of advertising. And advertisers only pay the social network where the people are spending their time on. So if you spend more time on Facebook and on Twitter, then the advertisers will pay money to you. And because we don't need to rely on advertising, because the monetization is done through the tokenization of the users and of their private feeds, we do not have to use algorithms. We don't even have to have as algorithms, for example, like YouTube has, that forces the content creator to post videos that are minimum 5 or 10 minutes long, so that people spend enough time watching your videos, so that you can have enough time to place 1 or 2 ads within it. Here on Solcial, the producer and the content creator can go straight to the point. They can make a video about a particular topic, and the video can just last 1 or 2 minutes, go direct to the point, and be short and efficient, and everybody loves it, because you don't need to waste your time with some introduction and blah blah blah. And people are investing in a content creator. They access the private content, and they get rewarded for it. They get access to the insights, to the content, to the knowledge, and that's really what they were looking for.
No, that's brilliant. I've got a few other questions, but I don't know, Mary, am I right to carry on for a second, or do you want me to jump off so you can get some other people on first?
Well, we will have some more people up, but you can stay on, Matt, so we'll take one more question from you in a bit, okay?
Yeah, sure.
I have a question here from the Twitter feed from Harley that I think is quite interesting also, and that is that now you are available for iOS and Android users on the phones, right? So a question here is there plans or considerations to develop this product for PC users too? If yes, when will this be made available?
So the current platform is available on desktop, on the web. So there's no app to install or to download. You just go directly on the website and you are connected to the network. We haven't made extra work to create a special app on Windows or Mac devices, because the web app works really, really well. It's actually our flagship product, and the iOS and Android version works sort of follow from the web.
All right, so I'll tell Harley to do your research a little bit better next time, Harley. And me too, maybe. So I saw North up here. Let's bring North up. And then we also have some other people. Yes. Hello, North. Are you here tonight with good questions? There you go.
Good evening, Mary.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mary. Okay, my question, you mentioned earlier that users can actually chat with, let's say, their favorite persons using your platform. So I want to know, how do you intend to limit the possibility of users using offensive words when chatting? Because some users can actually be somehow, like, they could decide to just use abusive words on maybe some of these artists and the rest. So how do you intend to make sure that that is not possible?
Just to make sure I understand the question, your question is how to make sure people are not abusive in the way they express themselves. And so the way we handle it is simply the community runs the social network. And frankly, it's not what people are what people are saying that usually is a problem. It's how they're saying it. So if someone is aggressive or toxic, usually people might want to moderate him and sort of report his post or tell him to cool down, because there is no real topic that you can discuss with others that should be problematic, as long as you are moderate and well behaved in your discussions. Any discussion can happen as long as people are sort of civil. That's fine. Another important point to make is that being censorship resistant and promoting freedom of speech doesn't mean that we have no moderation. And actually, contrary to that, because our social network is made of accounts that are mainly sort of anonymous, non-KYC, there's no real name and such like that, we actually do need potentially more moderation and strong active community that sort of runs the social network smoothly and make everything sort of civil discussions than on other networks.
I think to just add a little bit of a different angle to that answer there is, we even have the ability where you can upvote and downvote posts, and that obviously includes comments. So maybe someone says something that is a little bit mean or a bit offensive. Well, instead of censoring the person, you can always just downvote the person as well, and that's a way to almost in a social community angle to say, hey, we don't support that. So that's just another thing that we try to bring to the platform.
I can always block people I don't like, right? As usual.
You can't yet, but the feature is coming this week actually. The only thing you cannot do is block someone from seeing your post completely, because your posts are public, they are decentralized, anyone could see it. So that's the only thing. But if you want to block someone from interacting with you or muting someone, then definitely.
Okay.
All right.
Are you happy, North?
Yeah, I have one more question. Concerning you said users would actually have to mint their own token. So I want to understand, how do you intend to stabilize the price? Because a particular individual could decide to mint higher or even more than everyone else, and in the long run dump this token. So how have you planned to stabilize the price with users just minting?
So users can only mint 1 million token, and that's it. We freeze the mint authority at the account creation. So every user can only have a maximum of 1 million coin, and you cannot mint more after. And the price dynamic is not following any sort of bond curve or anything like that. It's simply pure market demand. So everybody's price starts at $1. And then if people are interested in you and they want to purchase your token for any reason, then the price will go up. And then if they want to sell your token and not interested in you anymore for any reason, then the price will go down. And that's the only mechanism that is at play.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, North. All right, Hank, you're up.
Hey, thank you. So I have two questions, two simple ones should be able to answer. It's just this market which is like up and down, it's a roller coaster, right? So having the price stability is very important, and I'm involved in a lot of projects who try to keep their liquidity locked so that the community doesn't get too affected. So I know that you have a limitation on how many coins you can get, but do you have better plans to how the liquidity can be held within the community, and so that the community doesn't go down with the market? Because I know some projects try to hold on to liquidity and they lock for like 900 years now, for example, which is absurd. So do you guys have any plans like that? Which is my first one. The second one is, if another project wants to come into your NFTs and they want to have their own tokens and stuff, do you guys look into like the audits and whether the projects are well audited or not? Because it's important that you guys know who you're onboarding onto your marketplace as well.
So I'll start with the second question actually. So anyone can come and create an account. Now the thing we've introduced recently, because some big influencers have created accounts, is a verified badge. So on a user profile, you have some users that have a sort of verified badge, which is like a tick mark, And we currently verify this in a central manner. So we verify it, they email us, we verify it somehow that they are the actual person that they say they are. That feature will be decentralized very soon, and we explain exactly how to the community. It's basically, there will be a page where anyone can apply to be verified, and moderators and the community will be able to vote and giving a verification to some users. The specifics are actually posted on Solcial. So anyone can create an account. Any project can create an account. They can say that, we have an accounts that are, named Adidas and Gucci. We know they're probably not real, and they, they're followers as well. But name squatting and that kind of thing is something inherent to any social network, and it's not really what we're trying to fight just yet. Especially when you see all the name squatting that happen on new social network like TikTok, like the New York Times has about 20 accounts on TikTok only. So now to come back to your first question, with regards to I wasn't sure I understand properly. I'm sorry. How can we increase the liquidity? And were you talking about the SLCL token or user tokens? Do you mind explaining a bit? Sorry.
Yeah, like your own tokens, like how you expect to maintain liquidity, because the community seems to like always drop the tokens sometimes when the market is down. But do you guys have like plans to like hold on to your liquidity of your own tokens is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so the liquidity at first is managed by the tokens that are put on your trading pool, and then you can add liquidity to your trading pool if you want to. We're thinking of optimizing that by having a dynamic liquidity profile, so that every user doesn't have to manage the liquidity. But it's not something that is an issue, to be honest. So far, we've only seen one user that has on purpose been added more of his token to his pool to make it more liquid and to increase the circulating supply of his token. But otherwise, people just use it normally and don't really care. What you have to know is that when you add your own user token to your pool, you basically either send token directly to your pool by a Solana transaction, or you sell your own user token into your pool and you get SLCL in return. But when you do that, then the price of your token goes down a bit. It's sort of like cashing out. If people buy your token, it goes up. But then if you sell a bit of your own token into your pool, it reduces the price, but it also increases the liquidity. It works exactly like any trading pool on Uniswap, on Radium, ever.
Great, thanks.
Thank you, Hank. All right, so I want to bring up someone more. Please give me some hearts and I'll bring you up. The reason I do this is because I want people to be alert and listening. So I don't see any hearts. Oh, there we have a heart. Nope, it disappeared.
Come and goes.
Come and go. I'm going to bring up one or two. Let's see. Are you occupied soon? Because we started so late, so that's why I'm doing a little bit longer.
No, I'm good now. Parker, are you still fine here?
Oh yeah, I'm all good. I can keep on going.
So Bambi, you're up next. What is your question, Bambi?
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I want to ask about the platform. Do your platform have that kind of filter thing that, I mean, like if I'm underage or something like under 17 or 18, I can not access this kind of explicit content on the platform? Thank you. Did you get my question?
Yeah, I got your question. I'm just checking our terms and conditions. I actually forgot. Sorry. Let me just check. I think the social network is only for users that have over 18 years old, yeah. But I just wanted to double check. Yeah. So yeah, it is only for people that have over 18 years old. Yeah.
How will you check that though? On the
We
DeFi?
do not. We put at least 13 years old. Sorry, the website is available only to individuals who are at least 13 years old. No, we do not
Same
check
as
that. To be honest, it's only up to the users to be honest. But at least if we have sort of legal complaints that some users are seeing stuff that they shouldn't, yeah, it's more on legal things.
All right. So let's have Elon up here. Are you awake, Elon? Thank you, Bambi.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah. Hey, Blaze.
I'm fine. How are you doing today? Hope you're good.
Oh, we're doing great.
So, talking about your current project, talking about the social media. We all know the social media is a global village, and there are a lot of people in there. But I'm talking about rules and regulation and guidelines in your social media platform. So, how do you plan to create a form of let's say, some regulations or rules and regulation guiding the users and the participants of the platform in order to just remove some kind of things that are not allowed in the platform. You get my question?
Yeah. So that's kind of I know we've answered this sort of thing earlier. It's really we already have some rules, some guidelines, and like we said as well, we have kind of your own personal moderation settings that you can set depending on what you want to see and what you don't want to see. So there's obviously rules, and there's things that are already set. Kind of these are things that are universally illegal. So we do have those, and then we're really focused on allowing the community to decide on the moderation. So that's kind of where we're going in the future, and we're currently there right now. So yeah, hopefully that kind of answers. And I know we've touched on this subject once or twice already on this space.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
listen to the recording, Blaze. You will hear it.
Okay. All right. The last part of my question is will you be recruiting like members to like actually join your platform to kind of like help you in one way or the other, like maybe through the ambassadors or any form of position in your platform that's available for people to join? If there is, can you briefly state those positions and how the eligibility will be in joining the positions?
Yeah, so we're gonna announce a program soon with regards to the roles that people can have and the rewards they will get by using Solcial. The idea is that we actually we've created collections of NFTs, and they are like super user, super moderator, all kinds of NFTs like that that are sort of like a badge of honor that you will have on your profile. So on every user profile you can see there is a tab NFT. You can see the NFTs they already have on their wallet or the one they purchased, but you will be able to earn new NFTs which are soul-bound NFTs. That means you will earn an NFT that you cannot transfer or cannot sell. And so that means an account that joins Solcial and does specific actions. For example, it reports content that is taken down, he votes new people, he sort of assists the community to thrive and keep things civil, etc. Will be rewarded by after a certain threshold. You will receive these NFTs. They will appear in your wallet, and then that will unlock you special new features on the social network. So, for example, you will have a say in the verification process. You will be able to check if Cristiano Ronaldo is actually the real Cristiano Ronaldo and should have the verification badge. That kind of thing. So that's sort of how things will operate. I hope that answers the question.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much for answering my questions. Thank you, Mary.
Thank you. Let's have another question from Matt while we take someone else up, because it takes so long for them to connect.
Oh,
you have one, Matt?
Yep, I have many, so thank you. If I can just ask, I'm just trying to think which is going to be most important, really. So with, obviously, you log into the platform with your wallet. Now, I think you have a way of still interacting with content without signing transactions, so doing likes and all that without signing. But is there going to be an option or a way to sort of receive push notifications of any sort? Because obviously on a normal social media platform, you're always logged in, but you're not going to want to always leave your wallet connected to be logged in all the time. So
yeah,
any way for that?
Yeah, absolutely. So when we say you can create an account and not have to create a token or not mint or not pay anything, you can, and we still create your wallet behind the scene. So when you create an account, even if you don't have any wallet or don't know anything about blockchain, we will still create you a wallet. You will still receive a public key, a Solana address, and you will have a seed phrase. And therefore, you have your account and your wallet set up on Solcial. Even though your wallet is empty and you haven't put any SOL in it, you haven't created your own user token, you can still use the platform like anyone. And therefore, you can continue to interact with people, post content that is not on the blockchain but on a PFS, and you can like people's posts. You can upload videos, even photos, and you will also do receive push notifications. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Great. I want another Matt question. I like your questions, Matt.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. If it's okay. I mean, I should just say this is the first, because I've seen a few platforms doing, we're doing a DeFi social media or crypto social media platform, and this is the only one I've seen that's actually been interesting and different and doing it in a way that isn't just a template with crypto transactions inside it. So I'm really liking this one. It's more social meets Patreon, which is brilliant.
As an entrepreneur, there's nothing that makes you more happy than people liking your product. So thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I joined your TG already. I'll definitely be active and creating an account later on. So actually, on the Patreon note, one of the other questions I had was on. Now, I don't use Patreon, so this may be wrong, but my understanding is if a content creator has offered subscription tiers on Patreon, they can't increase that subscription tier while there's people subscribed to it, or they might have to give a notice period to do it. Now, I know on your subscription tiers, I think it does say the content owner can decide how many tokens someone has to hold to access that tier, but is there also any kind of protection or restriction that they would have to give notice before they increased it, or that they can't increase it while there's subscribers on it? Because otherwise people might try to take advantage of that by saying you need 50 tokens and then a day later going, actually 55 or 60 and so forth.
Yeah, no, it's a good question. I can't remember exactly what the developers have put, but I think it's a couple of weeks. So if you buy someone's token and say I need 10 Matcoin to access your private content, and then the next day you put 100, I will still be able to access your content, your private content for some time before it's getting it's being encrypted again out of logging me out basically of your content. So I think it's it's a couple of weeks. I can't remember on top of my head if it's like 1 week or 3 weeks or 5. But there's a time period during which you can still consume the content of the creator you've invested in, and not being encrypted out.
Yeah. And is the amount that they set to access content, do they set that in dollars so it dynamically changes in terms of how much of the token someone needs, or do they set it amount of token?
Yeah, no, the amount is in your user token, so it's like 100 Matcoin or 10 Matcoin, but it's not like $10 in Matcoin. So it's just the nominal amount of a user token that I need to have in my wallet at the time when I want to decrypt the content that you've posted.
Okay, brilliant. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, cool.
Great. I was trying to unmute El Radavi before, but now he wrote in the chat instead, and his question was, or her, will there be a unique social ID allocated to users using your platform?
Yes, there is one unique social ID per user, and it's their public key that's unique.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And the one I wanted to read really is, will there be platform moderators who monitor the content being posted? And we have that already, but still, is there going to be people who sit and check what's been posted as well?
No, not at all. No, not at all.
Okay.
We think
so
that
everyone who reads needs
exactly.
to.
Everyone can read, everyone can chime, everyone can take a look and vote and upvote and report or comment on anything. We think that having a centralized team is not optimal in the way current social networks are being built. And actually, we know some of our team were before at moderation of TikTok and Facebook, and it's basically the best place to commit suicide. So it's not really something you want to do anyway, and it's better to have a sort of decentralized, democratized process of moderating the community. People are active,
DeFi.
and usually they flag pretty fast when something is wrong. So yeah.
Yeah, normally, yes. Let's see. I was trying to unmute Diamond. Diamond, are you here?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Welcome up. What is your question?
Okay, my question is, hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Are you a global project or local project? At present, which market are you focused on? Or is it focused on building and going to gain customer, user and partners?
So yeah, we are definitely a global project. We are not focusing on any particular geography. We do have actually communities that are bigger than others. For example, our biggest community is Russian and Ukrainians, probably because of the war. They realized the necessity for censorship-resistant social network. Then it's followed by Vietnamese, and I will say maybe Turkish afterwards. So really regions where freedom of speech is an issue. But we do not have any particular geography restriction. The website is currently only, and the app is currently only in English. It will be translated in many languages very soon, but not yet. The thing that is more important for a social network is to gain network effect. And that's actually the critical aspect of social network that people don't realize is, and the network effect, a social network is effectively like a marketplace. You have supply and demand, you have content and users. But to get more content, you need new users to come. But for users to come, they need to see new content. Otherwise, they're not interested. And a marketplace is it's exactly like Amazon or Facebook. Amazon when they don't. So the only way to crack a marketplace is to start with a small niche, a small group, dominate that market, and then expand. Amazon started with selling only books, only in the US for like the first 2 years. And then when they dominated the book market, then they expanded to CDs and DVDs and other product categories. And Facebook was the same. At first, it was just Harvard, then US universities for like 2 years as well, a year and a half, then European universities, and slowly they expanded to the rest of the world. And for us, it's similar to that. So that's why we're starting with crypto people, crypto miners, NFT creators, it's like the low-hanging fruit, Solana ecosystem, to come and join Solcial, try it, get used to it. And when we dominate that community, when we're really strong in this market, and people will know, I come to Solcial because it's the type of content that I'm looking for, being a crypto users, then we will expand to other niche, other product categories, other usage, not product categories, but user categories, sorry. And there will be, there's a lot of people that try to make money online, coach, internet entrepreneurs, educators of some sort. So they, we will then replicate the formula for these market segments, but they are not geographically restrained or placed. It's more interest-based segments that we focus on.
That's great. Thank you.
Thank you, Diamond. All right, I wanted to know also.
You muted, Mary. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
you.
kind of cut
sorry.
off there.
Can you hear me now?
Very well, thank you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
yes.
Can you hear very well?
Okay. No, I wanted to ask if you have any referral bonuses for people who bring. If I bring all my friends in, do I get some extra, or is that up to me?
Absolutely.
With my tokens?
That's a very good question again. Yeah, you do have a referral. So every user can invite their friends. So we started with invite codes because for the first few weeks, the platform was invite only. And only existing users could invite their friends. And now we are releasing the referral program. It will work the same way. And it's probably coming out end of this week. The way it works is you can invite anyone you want with the referral code will be your own username. So for example, Mari. And then you will earn 5% trading fee on every trade that they do. So if then you invite Bob and Bob trades my token and then trades your token and does a couple of trades like that, he will basically pay some trading fees to Solcial the same way that I pay trading fee to Binance or Coinbase, and you will earn 5% of his trading fees. So that's how it's going to work.
That's great. All right. So here are some other questions that I have got from people in here now, and that is for the tier 3 subscription, which requires token and USDC subscription. How does that works? Because is there an automated payment service in wallets which can schedule or automatically call for monthly amounts like a direct debit?
Very good question. So the tier 3 is actually not live yet. The smart contract is finished. The design is finished. We just haven't implemented it. I think we'll keep it for like mid-February. The way it works is, so tier 1, I post my content for free and it's public. Anyone can view it. Anyone can access it, like current social network. Tier 2, I need to hold a certain amount of your token to access your private content. And tier 3, I need to hold another amount of your token, different than tier 2, that you decide the amount, plus I need to pay you every month a certain amount of USDC, and you decide the amount as well. And that the way it works is I put some USDC into smart contract. For example, you say my tier 3 content is all my super private market report, and it's going to cost you need to hold minimum 100 Mari coin, and it's going to cost $20 USDC per month. So me, I want to follow that content. I will put, for example, 100 USDC in a smart contract, and you, as the content creator, you will receive $20 every month from the smart contract. And if after, say, 3 months, I'm not interested anymore, I'm like, okay, I know, I understand how it works. I don't want to follow anymore. I can then withdraw back the money that I have deposited into the smart contract back into my wallet, and that ends the subscription. So, yeah.
All right. So, is it built in the contract then itself?
It's all built into the smart contract. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's cool. So will you be implementing any internal translations for posts, possibly like an AI AI integrated for this, or could you pull from existing Web2 translation services?
Yeah, we were looking at using potentially Google Translate or Bing Translate. We were looking at costs and things like that. I think that might be a premium feature for SLCL token holders. There's no need to have an AI to translation. There's good models already working. So yeah, we'll probably use something like that in the future.
Okay. And what would stop a creator from manipulating your market cap by burning a large amount of the token supply? This
There's
could
nothing right now. There's nothing stopping anyone from doing anything they want with their own token. It's your token. You create it. You mint your token, and then you do whatever you want with it. You can burn it. You can burn everything, and then that reduces the supply drastically. Or you can send it to all your followers for free, or it's up to you. You just have to know that as a content creator, as an influencer, their community is everything. It's their business, and if they sort of do anything wrong or they try to rug pull down their community, then that's it. They will completely lose their audience, and their business will go to zero. We might change this in the future and sort of put some restrictions and only give new users maybe 5 or 10% of their token supply, and then have their token to be vested over time. But for now, we wanted to start with something very open, very simple as well, where anyone can manage it the way they like. And frankly, it's going very well for now.
Okay. And would you, since you're DeFi, would you still allow some adverts within this social network or social platform?
Yeah,
or not?
That's an excellent question. So if we were to do adverts, we might, and that's something that the DAO can vote on actually. The way we will do adverts, it will be crypto style. So imagine that, for example, Adidas wants to advertise to the followers of Ronaldo. Okay, so anyone following Ronaldo will be able to see ads from Adidas in their feed. Okay, whether they have bought the Ronaldo token or not, they will see some ads from Adidas. Now, the revenue from the advertiser, so from Adidas, will not go in our pocket. We will not go into Ronaldo's pocket, but it will just be used to buy and burn or buy and lock for like 1 year the Ronaldo coin. So Adidas spend $1 million on Ronaldo advertising. There is $1 million of buy pressure of the Ronaldo coin, and all the Ronaldo token holder, so basically himself and all his community, will benefit from that. So they will want to see ads because they're all making money out of that. And then the Ronaldo coin will be locked, that Adidas got for the contract will be locked for say 1 year, and then will be coming back to Ronaldo's wallet a year later or something like that. Maybe 10 years, but we found the buy and lock model to be more efficient than buy and burn. So that's how we were thinking about advertising if we were to ever do it. Yeah.
Great. I think I have one more here. Let's see. Looking at your feed layout, it seems to be designed in such a way that could make it quite customizable. Do you intend to implement a user customization option for users to be able to personalize their spaces or not?
Absolutely. And actually, we designed it this way because another feature is coming, which is what we call the lists. And so right now you have your own feed, which is only the people you follow. You have the discovery page, which is sort of the trending posts or the most voted post of the day. And soon you will have lists, and lists could be created by anyone. So I can create a list, and that can be, for example, NFT artists. And on it, I will only post there will be only people that are creating NFTs or artists or creators on that list. So anyone could be able to subscribe to this feed and see the content from these people. Then there could be another feed, for example, altcoin trader. and then on that feed you will select and put only the accounts of people that are trading altcoins, and anyone could subscribe to that feed, to that list, and get these posts like that, sort of more categorized, filtered type content.
Very nice. Oh my God, time flies.
I know.
But I think we covered a lot now, right? And I
I think
have
we
my most
probably covered almost every single topic. It's been great, guys.
I know. Frankly, really, really good AMA. Never, it's been long. I don't think we've ever had an AMA like that. Really well done, guys.
Luckily, this is recorded, guys, so you can save it forever.
Great.
I listen every week. Anyway, and also you are very welcome back, of course, in some time to talk more and see what happens.
Thank you.
In some future ahead. But also, I want to ask you what you put on your pizza, guys. Do you put pineapple on your pizzas ever?
I do.
Parker,
You know,
good.
I've watched a video of an Italian guy having an American girlfriend in Rome a couple of weeks ago, and she wanted to put pineapple on her pizza, and the guy was almost crying, like, "You can't do that. This is illegal in Italy." So no, on my end, I only keep very traditional. I like very dark olives. That's basically what I put on my pizzas.
What do you put on? Did you say?
Black olives. I love black olives. Yeah.
Oh, black olive. I thought you said dark chocolate. Maybe because I want chocolate, but not on the pizza though. Well, we had Italians in here twice who said they will probably now, maybe they are dead already, but I mean, they said yes, they eat pineapple on pizza.
Interesting. Okay, so I was watching at the wrong information.
No, but that's what I hear too. I'm always afraid to ask this question when there are Italians in here, but they were nice. Anyway, also maybe you can think about to change this or increase the ticker characters of your of the coins I can make, because Mary coin is too many letters, it's not 7, it's 8.
Yeah, no, I think there was
Why
some restriction.
7?
Yeah, I think no, we looked at CoinGecko and we looked at the broad universe of token that exists in crypto and maybe in stocks actually as well, on the Nasdaq or some other market. And it rarely goes, if ever, above 7. And so we thought, okay, we will cover
Okay. All right. I'll think about something then.
Yeah, maybe just some initials, or Mari CM for crypto miners.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. It will come soon to a theater near you, guys.
Great.
No.
Looking forward to it.
No, thank you so much, guys, for coming. It was a really good AMA, I think so too. We had fun and we got to learn so much about Solcial. And yeah, take it away. You have the floor for a closing statement, both of you, or one of you, or whichever.
Yeah, and
first.
thank you very much for having us. It's been great chatting with you, and thank you for being interested in what we do. This is really, really heartwarming. So yeah, really glad we came. Thank you so much, everyone.
I think I'd probably just finish off by just encouraging everybody to actually check out Solcial as well. Don't forget to come and join and say hello on the platform. That would be great.
And with that, Parker, you mean you have a Telegram place, you have maybe Discord place and Twitter place. What else do you have?
We do have a Telegram and Discord, but really the majority of the community, and it's great, is actually on Solcial. So Solcial.io.
Of course.
And they're logged in, they got their accounts, and they also have their coins. So I encourage everybody to go and join, and it's fun to actually be able to use a Web3 application. So yeah.
Great. Let's all go there. But also, people in here, make sure to follow the Solcial